So the second part, which is the T2, we have found the first one, and then now comes the T2, which is kinetic energy 2. Okay, that kinetic energy 2 will be 1/2 mvg squared plus 1/2 ig omega squared. Okay, so the question says that it is a thin plate. Okay, that's the one that we are going to use. And then the woman pushes the whole 4 doors together. So and this one is very important here, so that when we check the mass, m is not just the m of one door, but it is m of the 4 doors. Okay, that's very important. And then we need to find ig for all doors. Okay, let's start. So firstly, we will start with the door here. Okay, this door, and then the other one here. Okay, so let's start with the first door. So this is the door. So let me try one more time. And this door has an axle at point A, B axle. We can see that's point A to B, and this is the whole door. And then this distance is 6 feet, and that distance is 7 feet. Okay, and then so then it will be that then ig will be 1/12 m into a squared. Okay, then m value will be, one of them is 50 lb, 2 will be 100 lb by 32.2. Okay, that's for this part. And then ig will be 100 by 32.2, that is 3.1. 1/12 times 3.1 times a squared. A is from here to that point, you can see around axis y, that is a 6 squared. So this is a around axis y. And then 36/12 makes 3. 3 times 3.1 is 9.3. Okay, and then ig for all doors. Okay, that will be, so 1 is here, which it makes 9.3. We have one more, which is 18.6. That will be 2 times 9.3, 18.6. Okay, so this ig value makes 18.6. And then what about this part? And then vg, that is 0. Why is that? Because you can see where the g is located. It's at the axle. So let me add it here, that vg is 0. That's axle. And then axle doesn't translate. Okay, it's point, actually, point on axle. G on axle doesn't translate. That's the reason that this part will be 0. Okay, and then let's summarize everything here together. So we had the work, so let me write it here, T1, let me put the other way around, which is better. So U12 was T2 minus T1. U12, we have found 1 as 59 minus 1 as 3.14, that is T2, which makes half into 18.6, that's 9.3 times omega squared. 9.3 times omega squared minus 0. And then from here, omega squared will be 59.3.14 by 9.3. Okay, 6. And then omega will be, the square root of that one is 2.45 radians per second. Okay, that's what we did for this problem. So let me summarize it. So we have axis X and then Y. She's trying to open the door and then she pushes all objects at once. Okay, and then we have VG located at the axle, which is 0. We have omega G, the point at axle rotates. And then we have different forces. And then work due to P, work due to frictional force. One is negative, one is positive. Kinetic energy at 1 is 0. And kinetic energy at 2 is just the sum of this velocity and then omega squared. Okay, you have to be very careful on this I part, which includes all the doors together.